guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So today's video we're going to do one of the favourite videos that we all love, which is the end of the month finished pages. So I hope you all had a lovely Christmas wherever you was. Christmas it wasn't too bad. We wasn't able to, mother-in-law wasn't able to come round this time, unfortunately, due to because she just had a knee operation and she was in quite a bit of a pain with it, so she wasn't able to come round and stay over like she usually did. But I went to go and see her on Christmas Eve and she's doing a lot better now, so we said we're going to have a Christmas round too when she's a lot better. But yeah, today's the 30th of December. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. To be honest, we don't really celebrate New Year's Eve here, because obviously I've got little ones, so I might do a little buffet or something on for their tea tomorrow, but that's about as far as we go, to be honest. We don't go anywhere because obviously we can't, unfortunately, due to my husband's anxiety. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely New Year's wherever you are. So we'll get into the finished pages. So these are in no particular order, and we'll see how many I actually managed to do this month. So the first one is from Mystery Mosaic's Colour by Number book with 3mm sections, and this is Wow Cartoons devoted to Shelley Lewis, which is the lovely book that the Belber family devoted to myself, so thank you again to the Belber family. And the one that I completed out of here I did on the 23rd of this month, and it is of Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry if it's gone blurry. For some reason it always does when it's a cross stitch method. But I had so much fun doing this. I had a lot of fun working on this picture, and I continue to do so. I am actually working on a dots picture in this book as well. I haven't finished it off yet. I have got to finish that, so I have got my marker there. So that will be a picture that I'll be going back to. So there's that one. So the next one is from Mosaic Christmas, Colour by Numbers colouring book, and this is Jennifer Rowling. That's it. This is by Jennifer Rowling. I did my first picture out of here the other night and I absolutely loved it. I really did love it. I completed this one and I did that on the 28th, so I only did it the other night while I was watching Steptoe and Sunrise again. Classic. Classic film, I love that. I really did have a lot of fun working on it, and they don't take that long to do at all, these. I did again start working on a picture out of this one. I've not got a lot of left to do in here. It's just a case of a couple of circles and that picture will be nearly done, so you'll be seeing the finished image of that in next month's video. So the next one is from Christmas Ceramic Tiles, Colour by Number by Prachi Dewan Sachdeva. And the ones I worked in here, I did this one, and I didn't date that. I only did it the other day, so it wasn't that long ago. I think it was probably Boxing Day I worked on that. I worked with mostly my Stabilo 68 markers and also my Giotto colouring pens. And I really love how that turned out. It really did turn out vibrant and colourful, and it turned out well, and I was really pleased with that. And I also did this one not long after. I used my... I have got a set of brush alcohol markers. I haven't got them to hand with me. They're across the room. Now, yeah, I'll admit I wasn't that keen. I love using my alcohol markers, but for some reason I wasn't that keen on them ones in here. Because for some reason it just made the colours look a bit washed out. especially these bits here didn't look too bad, but these colours here, it just really looked quite washed out with the markers that I used. So I wasn't 100% pleased with this picture, but it's nothing to do with the picture itself. But yeah, I just wasn't 100% pleased with what I used. So I'm going to use something else and I'll do better in this one. So the next one is from Colour by Number 70 plus cartoon characters, and this is by again Jennifer Rowling, and I completed this one, and I did this on the 19th of this month, and I was really pleased with that. I just used normal felt tip pens to do that, like Stabilo 68, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. And yeah, it's definitely love that picture, how it turned out. I did this one. Now, I wasn't again overly keen on this one. I did the cross stitch method for this. Now, I like the cross stitch method. I completed it on the 19th. However, I don't know, it's just how some of the squares that went, like these patches here where it's white, it required for you to leave it white, and I don't know, it just didn't look right to me with these white squares randomly put round here. And it was neatly done, but it's just not one of my best pieces. And I did this one I was much more pleased with, and I did this on the 21st. I was a lot more pleased with how this one turned out. Again, obviously I used the cross stitch method. You didn't get any of that patchy white squares anywhere, so yeah, I much preferred this one. I do like that. So that's what I did in there. So the next one is from Star Mosaics Book 5 Christmas Edition by the Belber family. And the ones that I did out of here, I did two versions, because you have the white background version and also the black background version as well. I'm going to have to move. It's alright, I've got my Quidditch set there. I mean, it was just a little bit in the way, so I'm just going to pop that to the side there. That's it. Sorry about that, guys. It's just I couldn't turn my page. So I did this one. I thought on the white background versions I'm going to use pencils, so I completed that on the 14th for this month. Pleased with how it turned out. Looks cool with the pencil. Yeah, I still much prefer using markers, but I still think it turned out really well. The pencils I used in this one was I think it might have been my Faber-Castell Polychromos. I think it might have been them. I'm going to have to get back into the hang of writing down what I actually used for the pictures. So it turned out well. All I did was straight colour. I didn't do any shading because I don't mind. Shading's okay and it looks good when it's done. But I have not got the patience for it. I've just not got patience to just sit there and do shading. And the alcohol marker version I completed on the 16th, is this one. And I prefer this one. I do. I think I put it on my Instagram. I did the both comparison pictures and I asked people for their opinions which one they like better. And I'll admit I prefer this one. I much do prefer this one, and I really enjoy doing that. I'm going to work on these Christmas books even throughout the year when it's not Christmas. So the next one is Lines, Spots and Dots Halloween, and this is by Kira Shershaniva, and this is one colour colouring book. Yeah, I know it's December Halloween picture, but I had it in my colouring cart. And I thought, you know what, I didn't do a picture out of it, so you don't have to be Halloween to do it. So I was finishing off a picture. Some of these pictures that are included in this video were ones that I actually finished off, so I did quite a few finishes. So I completed this one on the 13th of this month. I just use a black felt tip. Actually, it might have been a Tombow brush pen, but I used the bullet nib end of that. I enjoyed that. It's just a plain. I didn't use any glitter pens, obviously, because I only use the glitter pens either for the dots or for the lines, because these are a bit more awkward to use glitter pens. So yeah, I just did that in that one. I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with how that turned out. So the next one, I managed to find this out. I was looking for this in December. Could I find it? Could I not? I was searching on my colouring books. I was searching by my colour by numbers. I couldn't find it. I was searching on the bottom shelf. I took all the books out. I couldn't find it. It was just tucked away on the colour by numbers section. So this is the Mystery Colours Christmas. This one was very kindly sent to me. I think it was this year gone, or might have been the year before, by a lovely subscriber of mine. I do want to pre-warn you about this, guys. I'm not sure if I actually kept the picture, or I might have, yeah, I think I threw the picture. Now this book did have another page in it, but I found that when I pulled it out, because this picture I'd used when I did it, I used Arteza Everblend markers. I found that when I folded it over to the next page, it had all yellowing over the next page. So yeah, so unfortunately these books, I don't know if you find the same thing, but I do advise not to use Arteza Everblend markers in these, because it did completely ruin my next page, so I had to tear that page out. However, luckily enough, it didn't go through to the page after that. So I completed this one, and I did this on the 11th of this month. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Looks really realistic. I'm really happy with that. Actually, you'll see, can you see any yellowing on here? You can see it slightly on there, can't you? I think it might have been this page that the one that I tore out was on, because I know it's not from them markers, but it's gone through to these pages as well, the yellowing has, and a slight bit on there, but it wasn't as bad as my other pages, unfortunately. Well, the other page, so I did have to sadly tear that page out, so I'm a page missing out of this book. So yeah, note to self, don't use Everblend markers in them. So the next one is Halloween Nightmare, colour by number black background by Colour Questopia. This was another book that was on my colouring card that I thought, to hell with it, I'm just colouring it in December. And I completed this one, and I didn't date that, but I know I did it in December. Now I'm really pleased with this picture. I used again, I can't remember what alcohol marks I used, but I know I used them. Worked out really well. I think it might have been my Ohuhus. They worked out well. The thing what I changed about this one was here you've got like a sky bit there, which was number 18, and 18 was light blue. And I thought, well, these are the clouds, and clouds are more or less white, and I didn't fancy colouring the clouds a light blue. So what I did was I just outlined it instead and did it that way. And I'm really glad that I decided to do that, because it turned out really well. I think I would have liked it less if I'd actually have coloured the whole thing in. So yeah, really glad with what I did with the clouds on that one. And the other one that I did out of here was this one, and I did this on the 13th again with Ohuhu markers. And this is a trial page from Halloween Black Background, which was the Halloween book from last year, and I'm really pleased with that. Whenever I colour in these books, I always do one of the pictures from the actual book, but I always do a trial page as well, so I can get them done. So yeah. Now I've got this one. Now this was supposed to be a book finish for 2021. However, it's not happened. So this is Animals One Colour Dots by Sun Life Drawing. And the one that I did out of here was this one, and I completed this on the 5th of this month, and this was a finish as well. I just used general alcohol marker, thin barrel Sharpie to do that. As you can see, I've still got pages left. I've not completed the book. I think throughout the whole 10 books to finish this year, I've managed to complete 2. Very, very bad. But I got other crafts as well. I do diamond paint, so I'm picking that back up, and cross stitch as well. So yeah, I haven't done much well in the way of finishing books off. So the next one I've got is Christmas Colour by Number by Sachin Sachdiva. Again, I had full intentions of doing this as a book finish, but I just didn't get there. I completed this one. I didn't date it. And again at the bottom on number 12, it required that you coloured it in light blue, but I thought, well, that's snow, so I wanted to give it more of a snowy kind of look, so I kind of just outlined it in the light blue, what was required, and I didn't colour the whole thing. And it worked out well. I think it worked out better doing it that way. And the next one I did was this one, and I completed that on the 5th, and I just straight coloured that. Unfortunately, my alcohol marker started to run out a bit on that bit, so wasn't one of my best pieces I've done. And I completed this one on the 5th, and I did the same with this picture as well, where it required you coloured it in light blue. Instead of doing the whole thing, I just outlined it in light blue as well to give it more of a snowy kind of effect. And I'm really pleased with how that turned out, and I think it turned out a lot better than what it would have done if I'd have coloured the whole thing. And this, I think, to be honest, this one has to be one of the 5 best ones that I've done this month. So the next one is, I finished a picture out of this one, which was Paper Cut Art, Halloween Colour by Number by Sachin Sachdiva. Now this is the book without the lines, and I completed this one. I'll be honest, yeah, I much prefer the lines, and I have got the Christmas one with the lines, but I haven't used it yet. But I will be colouring a picture in that, even though we'll be going into January. I'll still be doing a Christmas picture out of that one, but it turned out okay. Didn't turn out too bad, just used alcohol markers to do it. Did the border and that. I like the borders like this, it gives it kind of a frame effect to the picture. So it turned out okay. And we've just got 2 books left. So we've got one line art, one colour, and this is by Jennifer Rowling. Now this book was on my wish list for a while before I finally decided to order it. And I did this on the 1st of this month of December, and this is of Paris. This is a line picture, but instead of just doing straight lines, you go a line, but then you turn round. It's like you're going back and forth, and I really enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun working on that, and I completed this one on the 5th of this month, and this is of the Taj Mahal, and it was the same kind of thing, and I really did enjoy that. I actually enjoyed doing that one. And the last book we've got is Large Print Christmas, black background, colour by number by Colour Questopia. And the ones that I completed out of here, I did this one, and I finished that on the 1st of this month. And again, now this one, it didn't require that you coloured this bit in anything, but I kind of wanted to give that snowy feel effect to it again, so I just got a really light blue alcohol marker, and I did the outlining of the snowman, and the snow, just to give it that bit more of a snowy effect. And I completed this one on the 1st of this month. And yeah, really pleased with that, how it turned out. It was simple, it was fun. I just used my normal alcohol markers to do it, and I'm really pleased with that. So guys, that is everything that I completed for the month of December. I'm really pleased with it. I completed a few pictures that I'd started and not finished, so that made me happy. I did a bit of a combination of Halloween pictures and normal pictures and Christmas pictures. I used a couple of my new books. I have got 2 pictures that I need to finish out of these 2, so I'll leave them 2 out. So we'll have a look at how many pictures that I finished. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. So that's not bad. I completed a couple of more pictures this month than I did last month. Because last month and the month before I only completed 19 pictures in November and 19 in October. However, this month I did 22 pictures. But that's not too bad, like I said, because obviously we're having the kids at home for the Christmas holidays. And obviously the run up to Christmas, I've done well this time than I did last month. Yay! So go figure. Oh well. So anyway guys, that's what I've completed. These books I'll put away now. Really? These books I'm going to leave these out because I do want to complete those 2 pictures in there.
Okay. Hey, Fanta.
Yeah, it is. What I'm going to do now is, what are we going to do?
Do diamond painting.
We're going to do some diamond painting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we played the lava game.
Yeah, we played the lava game earlier with the kids.
Mummy won.
Yeah, I won. Except for when I kept falling in the lava.
And the funny part is when Mummy fell on the table and changed the telly.
Yeah. This was, I quickly got to tell you about this, guys, before you go. It might make some of you laugh. We was playing what the board game called the lava game. We have to put foam, different coloured foam things on the floor, and
different coloured pads.
And some of them, when you land on them, you have to do stuff. And I landed on one which had a question mark, and one of the things that I had to do was to bend over and touch my toes. So I went to bend over, but as I bent over, my forehead hit the ottoman. It's a soft ottoman, so I didn't hurt myself. My forehead hit the ottoman, but the remote control was there, and I switched the telly over.
3 times. You did it.
So, yeah.
You did it 3 times.
I bent over to touch my toes for the lava game and switched the telly over with my forehead. Oh dear.
He turned the telly on 3 times.
Yeah, so yeah, that was much fun, all of me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going now. Have you got anything to say to anyone before we go?
From Christmas, I got a Minecraft Lego pizza truck, and a Marshall fire truck.
Oh, yeah, they got lots of Lego pieces because he just absolutely adores
Love Lego! And you know, it's nearly my birthday.
Yeah, yeah, it's his birthday in about a week or 2.
I'm going to McDonald's.
On the 12th of January. Anyway.
I'm going to Lancaster on my birthday, and I'm going to McDonald's and go and get a Thomas train.
Yeah. Okay, now. Alright, then we're going to say goodbye to everyone.
Bye-bye!
Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And until next time, Happy New Year, guys, and I'll see you soon.
Bye!
Goodbye for now.
And
Bye.
have a happy Christmas!
It's gone! Bye!